This recipe is for the classic Greek lamb casserole, Youvetsi. Now you need to start with a pan on the heat, to which we're going to add a little bit of olive oil. We're going to brown the lamb, so you need to make sure you've got some good heat. You can try just by testing one piece of meat, make sure you've got a good bit of sizzle. There we go. And then just drop those pieces in. We're just going to let them seal on the bottom, and then we'll turn and make sure they're really nicely browned all over. And once your lamb's nicely browned, just pop it into a bowl and then pop that aside for a moment. And then we're going to add some chopped onion to the hot pan with all those lovely meat juices. Give that a good stir around because we want the onions to soften and absorb all those lovely flavours. And while that's happening, I'm just going to chop some fresh rosemary, pull it back off the stalks and give that a rough chop. And then once the onions are softened, we'll add those into the pan. I've also got a couple of bay leaves. You can use fresh or dried. In they go. And then I've got some allspice. You only need about half a teaspoon because it's pretty pungent. And then we'll just stir this around for a few seconds just to make sure everything's blended and coat the onions in the spice mixture. And then I'm going to add some stock. And some tomatoes. We're going to return the lamb back to the pan. And then for a touch of sweetness, just a little squeeze of clear honey. And that just needs to all cook together now, quite gently for about 15 minutes. And because we're using the leg of the lamb, which is a tender cut, that's why we don't need to overcook it. After your lamb has had its 15 minutes, it's time to add the orzo. Now I've cooked this separately and cooled and drained it. Just pop that into the pan. And that goes along with some spinach. I've got lovely baby leaves here. And just give it a stir. And then all you need to do is pop the lid on, leave to simmer for 2 to 3 minutes until the spinach wilts and it's piping hot. And then ladle into bowls and serve with a little sprinkle of feta cheese. For more delicious recipes, don't forget to click to subscribe.